Well, there's a couple of questions about the character here as well too. One is from Karina, and Max. I saw a couple of your interviews where you've explained some of this in some other detail as well, but we'll share for people that haven't seen this about doing that scene with the pole. You're chained up there, and I was going to get my bike lock tonight for decoration just for you, and I forgot. I've got the exact same bike lock, but anyways, I forgot to get it. But the scene was shot a couple times, like close-ups and then far back, whatever. But Karina's question is, so Max, you really spent 9 hours being chained in that basement. How hard was that scene?
It was hard. It was a long day, and I think when you're working, you try to find little things you can do as an actor to kind of get you into the mood and into the feeling of what the character is experiencing. And I remember just sitting there on the floor, and Adam Bernstein was directing, and I just had when I got there at the beginning of the day, I just thought to myself, I wonder what it'd be like to actually sit here, overnight, or be here as long as, he actually was. And so I asked Adam if he'd allow me to just stay there throughout the whole day without, going anywhere. Wow. And he said, yeah, let me just clear it with Karen Moore, who was producing at the time, and see if that's okay. And they gave me the okay. And then everyone started betting that I wouldn't, stay there all day without moving. And that's another memory. And sure enough, I have some really cool behind the scenes footage that I happened to buy a camera at the time. And it was the first 1080p handheld cameras that they put out. And I had one with me, and I gave it to Aaron Paul. And Aaron went around and literally did all of this behind the scenes. So I have this amazing, really cool footage that when I get time, I'll be able to post some of that really, really cool stuff behind the scenes.
Awesome.
And so
sell it to Sony and get it on the extra Blu-ray edition.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, I have a lot. It's really, really cool stuff too. It's got Brian in there. It's got so many people on that pilot episode, and the whole idea was that they were betting money that I wouldn't be able to stay there. And sure enough, I stayed there the whole day. Everyone went to lunch, and I sat there, and Aaron and Brian brought me my lunch, and they sat in the basement with me and had lunch, and we had a fun time, and it really helped. Yeah, for sure. The following day, my butt was sore, my tailbone was so sore, and
your back probably leaning against that.
Yeah, my back, but it really helped out with getting into the space of the character, and it really helped me out as an actor. So
I agree.
That's amazing that was your idea, because Vince, I knew Vince back at NYU, and he did a student film, and I acted in his film playing a clown, and he asked me to sleep overnight in the character's outfit to get into the role of the character. So somehow you sensed that Vince would want you to do that. So.
Oh, that's amazing!
Congratulations.
I need to see this short film, Tom.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You really, really don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the documentary on John Wayne Gacy or anything, was it?
No, it was. Okay. Vince did a film called Mime Pays, where three clowns kidnap a mime who's horning in on their corner where they're chilling for cash. So they want to kill this mime and get rid of him.
Yeah, okay.
I played one of the clowns that kidnaps the mime.
I'll talk to you after the interview. Send it to me.
Well, I could see how that certainly did help as well, too, getting into the character. And a lot of people, they really sense that, right? That you were there the whole time. It's not like you just take off, you go sit in a nice lounge with a massager on your back. You really got the experience from it. And there'll be another question coming up here in a second about that as well, too. But there's a question, and this is really cool. This will take care of one of my questions. This is a fan question coming up.